are you? Guys, thank you so much for tuning back to my channel. My name is Irene. If you're new to my channel, please, before you do anything, do not forget to subscribe. So, I just woke up today and I was preparing myself to start doing some errands, and I realized I made a promise on my Instagram page that I am going to answer some questions. I counted them. They were 98 questions. Another repeating question. People asking if in Poland people are very racist. I'll say I got that question maybe 7 times. I really I counted. Is Poland good for Africans? Is Poland good for foreigners? I had this and this and this about Poland. Yes, so I was like, I would not read all the questions. I picked how many questions. I even wrote them down for you guys. The first question that I was asked, if I can share my money management skills. So as for me, I'm not an expert in anything finance, anything economics. No, not at all. But I really know what money is capable of doing in my life. And then I also value the whole idea of, if I get money, if I earn money, I need to not use the whole money. I need to save. So I am trying to save my money, and also immediately when I earn money, I am distributing to important areas that I really needs money, like my rent, daily keep up, my bus, everything that needs to be paid on a monthly basis. It goes fast. Yes, and then after that I will I will save some money and I spend some money. So for me, one of the money management skills is doing the inventory of the money that I have immediately. As when I get the money, it comes, I distribute inventory, important things, and then I save the money, and I make sure I save the money that is saved, it is saved. And also another thing, very nice money management skills. Most of my friends have, and they're doing it. I have a people, but it's already open. I'm saving coins. So if I'm going to shop and I know I will not use my card, I'm gonna use small money, cash and small money, notes and small money. I usually go refer here and take the money that I saved from here, and yeah, it's just a lot. This is a lifesaver. Well, and then another question, why is your skin so perfect? Really, guys? You think so? Maybe I say I was born this way. I have not really had very much struggles when it comes to taking care of my skin. My skin is just like this. But I don't also stop taking care of it. I avoid a lot of junk foods. I eat junkies, but not on a daily basis. On a daily basis, I make sure I cleanse my skin. I'm not a very very much into using chemicals with my skin, very strong creams and everything. I do not use that at all. Saying if I'm going to take shower, after taking shower, I do cleanse my face. Cleanse, and I have 3 different kind of cleansers. I am using this Garnier Skin Naturals. It's just this Garnier, and I'm also having a different. I like this color because this color smells good. So I'm also using this, and also this is a travel size. And I also use this Nivea. It's also a cleansing water. So just among these 3 that I feel like using on a day, and just I pick it. I know that I don't apply all of them at once. I just apply one, and then I'm very gentle when it comes to my especially my face. I don't scrub it very much. For me, a key has always been to avoid eating the things that are really like not affecting, they're not very good with my skin, like nuts. For me, nuts does not really work. Every time I eat nuts, I'm just getting, I can see pimples. And also when I'm on my periods, I get pimples. If I have dirty hair, like that was one of the good discovery I ever did to myself. If I had dirty hair, like so my scalps, I get rashes, like really legit. So what I do is I make sure my hair is always neat. I wash the hair maybe twice a week or even once a week. Every week I must wash my hair. Yes, yeah, so at least I do that way. And then what do I apply after that? Just simple, like normal body lotions. Sometimes I apply coconut oil, and I just moisturizing is the key, guys. Yeah. Well, yes. And then when will you get your first baby? Someone ask me, when are you going to get your first baby? Yeah, I am a disclaimer. I might plan things that I want to happen to my life, but I am a believer of God. I know God also had his own plans for my life, and it has always been that way. So as long as I plan, I'm also open to take whatever God has in store for me. So for me, I feel like maybe 2021, I am ready. But then I don't wish to have a baby out of wedlock. So someone needs to propose. And then after that, we get a baby. Yes. And then what inspires me? For many years, my inspiration has always been my parents. So much, big time, because I have grown up in a family, and having seen my parents, the way they work hard, if that is the good explanation to that, to make sure me and my young brothers, I have 3 amazing brothers, especially in investing in education. So I found them giving so much. I think that is how a lot of parents out there are doing. So they are giving out so much and denying even themselves just to make sure that their kids flourish. So they have really been inspiring me to work hard, to be like a good kid, not to disappoint them, and I hope I have not disappointed them. So for many years, my parents, my family has always been my inspiration. And then cappuccino latte cappuccino for me. Some of the challenges I face, how do you handle them? Relationships can be a challenge. Money can be a challenge also. Negative energy from people that I know, from people that I don't know, can also be a challenge. Small challenges, people staring at me in Poland, like they're like, someone's just like looking at you like, so now what I do is I stare back. You're smiling at me, I don't know you. Like, I'm like, yeah. That is how I handle challenges like that. Yes, so how do I handle them? I pray. If something needs really to get an outsider's perspective, maybe my parents or my friend, I can ask them to get their own, an outsider perspective before I make a decision. So praying for me has always been a key, and just getting out of the situation, making sure that I get out of the situation, especially if the situation involves people. Like if the situation is not like, caused by me, if somebody is causing the situation, I've always been the one to step back. I don't want to situate myself in any negative energy, and that's something that takes off my peace and everything. So that is pretty much, that has, maybe in a nutshell, that is how I handle my issues. And then most essential thing to consider while living abroad, I think values, because okay, for those who are coming abroad, who are going abroad when they're still in their early 20s, mid 20s, you're leaving your family back home, and your family have instilled some important values to you. So when you're coming abroad, it's completely a different culture, completely completely extreme freedom, like that. So if you do not really value, you don't really value what your family back home has instilled in you, like good morals, like to realize who you are and what your motive is when you come here, whether it's to live, to have fun, anything that aligns with your motive, you will just feel lost at some point. At least that is for me. So knowing your values and sticking to your values, I would say that is the most essential thing to consider when living abroad. If you know your values, you will apply them in your education, in your career. I think value is everything, finances. Values is in making new friends. Values is when you're going out to party. Values is when you're dating, meeting different people, like trying out different relationships. Values. So like maybe some people may say money, like you need money, you need to have good money, you need to be outgoing or anything, but for me values stand out, and then the rest of the things, they're just branches. And then what is my biggest challenge emotionally? I've always been a person who likes peace, who likes not to be loved, not really, maybe you might call it to be loved by others, because I also love people. I see people, everyone, as just a good person. So I'm expecting to have the same energy, and then I'm not getting the energy back. People use me. So this has really draining me emotionally, but maybe I'll say I have stood up strong when I came to Poland. I realized I have to be a hardcore. It has not really now been an issue, but somehow also I have, it's something that has always been with me. And so what I do, just putting myself away of negativities, just anything that is taking off my peace, anything that is negative energy, because I don't want, I'm protecting my space now so much. So I also consider what I am inviting in my space emotionally. So what is my biggest? Yes, most of you say you appreciate my, okay. The question also, most of the comments posted in the questions, some are like, if you're interested, DM me, we work together and everything. I think it's too early for me to do that. What job, what am I studying in Poland? I am in university doing my bachelor. I am working also. So I'm studying, I'm also working. And another question I was asked, do you have a boyfriend? Another question that I was asked, how do you make friends abroad? The concept of friends making and bringing, just letting friendship grow up out of the connections that you have is also a little bit an issue for me. So I am not very much I'm a very friendly person, but I also consider, as I said before, what I invite in my space. So there are so many ways of making friends. If you want just to have friends, you can make them online. Now we have Instagram. If you're just coming abroad and you can search, you can just write an hashtag Africans in Poland, Asian in Poland, and then it gives you people with their profile, and you just you slide in their DMs. And also you go to social events. There's, oh my god, Poland has a lot of events. In a day, if you check on Facebook events, you may have 20, 30 events just in Warsaw, not in other cities. So you go out there, make friends. If you're working, you're gonna meet friends. Also, you're gonna make friends in work, in school. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. And please, before leaving this video, do not forget to like the video and subscribe, and leave your comments below if you have any other questions. I will try also to reply some of the questions from the comments section below. I wish you guys a very nice end of the year and also a very good beginning of the year. I love you guys. Bye bye.